Oh my god, finally. Jesus. I've seriously been recording for like 15 minutes and he finally played the goddamn card I've been waiting for him to play. Holy shit, guys. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII, where we hopefully don't lose our goddamn Ifrit card again. You'll probably notice I have a lot of new cards. Well, that's because I've been playing this game for the last goddamn 15 minutes trying to get this fucking card to show up. The card I'm referring to is the Moogle-looking card up there in the top left, if you couldn't tell. I've been waiting for that shit for gosh darn too long. Now that he finally used it, I can hopefully win it. In fact, here comes victory. Here comes France. Here comes me winning your card. Now I'm going to pull down your underpants. Yay, we won the mini-mod card. Holy shit, that took me forever. Holy shit. Well then, now that that's happened, hey everybody. This time we're going to do a few side things before we head on with our seed mission. The first one was getting that mini-mod card, which spent a fucking what seemed like ages on. This has been like a 30-second episode now, but I've already been recording for 15 minutes. Anyways, let me get a sip of this water first. Now that we're over in the cafeteria over by the eating area, there's another guy over here we want to play cards with. Preferably a Quistis Troopy, or Quistis Troop Groupie, Quistis Troop a Trap Groupie. Let's talk to the dude in the back, by the way. If you press the square button again, or whatever button it is to play cards, you can play the guy in the back and the guy in the front cards. But if you want to play the guy in the back, this is the guy that I always play for this card. Hopefully he'll play it right away, so we don't have to fuck around for too long. Now I'm going to use the min-mod card because it's going to be useful for us. The card we're about to win may be a bitch to win if he plays it. Fuck, he didn't play it right away. So this guy's actually going to play some more decent cards than what we've seen so far. The little kid started playing some pretty good cards before I finally stopped playing him. But as I was saying, definitely want to make sure that you are ready for this card game. I'm just gonna fucking. Do I want to just make sure I flip him? Yeah. All right. So yeah. After this attempt, I will only show the successful one when I find the card I want. I just want to show this card game because we're already showing it. Let's see here. What's a good idea? You guys can kind of see how the strategy I play with kind of goes. It's not the greatest strategy in the world, but it works. And it looks like I'm about to be victorious, bitch. Gotta love that min-mod card. Gotta love it. Yay, I win, bitch. I'm going to go ahead and take this Elastoid card because when we can mod our cards, the Elastoid card is going to be nice to have. So anyway, we're going to keep playing this guy in the back. And one thing I want to know about these Trep groupies, any one of them could have the card that I'm about to win. But this is the guy I always play for the card. Just because, out of circumstance. Now, I'm not gonna. Am I gonna show this one? Let's see if it shows up first, and then we'll worry about whether or not we're gonna show this one. Damn it. Okay. See you in the next card game, where I will hopefully. Well, duh. I'm only gonna meet you when I find it. Anyway, shut up. So. I don't really care as long as I don't fucking lose my cards. Come on, man. Play the damn card. Don't make this take as long as the last kid did. There it is. That didn't take long. Okay, so this is already a couple more games later. The card we have here is up at the top. You can only see the whites of her eye, or the blues of her eyes. It's actually the Quistis card, which is really cool. I remember, the only reason I remember where to get this card mostly is because I remember watching my brother play this game, like I've said before. Basically, I remember watching him play this dude in the back and getting that card and going, holy shit, that's awesome. You can get Quistis card from that random ass guy. That's cool. Yeah, we'll go ahead and flip this guy over. Hopefully we can win this. I kind of fucked up a little bit. Oh man, we're going to tie with him. Shit. We tied with him. I can't flip any of his shit over. That sucks. Well, shit. I'm going to have to play him again? Fuck my life. You better play it again. I don't want to fuck around and have to do this shit a million times. Please play it again. Now that you've played it once and realized you could draw with me, maybe you'll play it again and we can get this shit over with quicker. Come on. Damn it. Seriously? God. That's my Dude, play with card games. It's annoying. Seriously. Dude, you suck ass. God damn, finally he played that shit again. I've already played quite a few more games because this douche doesn't want to play the card all the time. He wants to be a douche and not play it. Fucking douche. Alright, I'm going to be a little bit careful here and make sure I flip something. You got to be careful when you're trying to win a card because for some reason, when these fucking computer players are playing for a good card, they fucking play their best game they've ever played in their lives, man. It's some garbage ass shit is what it is. Anyway, you always want to make sure you flip something. And usually when you flip something, you want to make sure it's something that they can't flip right back over. Anyway, this time we won, thank Jesus. Got the Quistis card, we're done with it. Peace easy beezy, fasheezy. Now one thing I want to mention about card modding. I haven't actually learned the ability to do it yet, but we're going to card mod, well, I'm probably not actually going to utilize card mod as much as you might think I would. I am going to use it for some items, but I'm not going to use it for the rare items that you can get from some of these big time cards you can win in Triple Triad. A smart guy would do such things, but for some reason I'm such a collector whore that I just don't want to do that and use up the cards. I actually admire looking at my cards. Granted, once you get a card, it's in the fucking list. Like, I'll show you the list. It's in this list and it never goes anywhere. It just shows that you don't have any more of them. Like right now, these are actually all the cards we started with. I haven't filled any more on this list. But these are the cards I've won or picked up in battle so far. Grat card, Belhelmo, Creeps, a Grendel card. I've almost filled up the level 3 monster cards. I'm not going to read all these off, but you get the picture. We got some pretty good level 5 ones from the guy that had the Quistis card, actually, which is pretty nice. And then, of course, we got the Minmog card. We got the Ifrit card for meeting Ifrit. And the Quistis card, of course, that we just won. So that's cool. Now, there's actually one more card we will be getting in this episode, but that won't be till we actually go to the town of Balam. As for what else we can do right now, well, I did say at the end of last episode we were going to try and take on the GF that lies inside of the magical lamp, and I am going to, but for some reason, I'm going outside of the town. I don't know why. I really have no idea. I hope I beat him on the first try, too, because if I don't, that's going to look bad. Anyway, let's just go outside of town, and then we'll deal with it from there. Squale. Squale. Because I want to save it before I take him on, obviously. Because if I don't save it, I'm going to feel kind of dummy-dumb. Kind of dummy-dumb. Because if I lose, then I got to fucking reload and all that fun stuff. So here we go. Time to take him on. We got full HP. I already junctioned everybody up. Make sure you do that refining of the water magic like I did in the last episode if you haven't done it already. Otherwise, if you haven't, do it now because it's going to help you a lot to have a lot more strength in this battle. Now, this battle is very winnable. It's not like an impossible battle to do at this point. It doesn't require amazing strategy, but it does require strategy nonetheless. Let's do this. Yeah, see, I like how the game even warns you. You should save your game before using this. Let's do this. Time to get ourselves another GF, because the basic power of this game is GFs. Welcome, everyone, to Diablo. Who dares disturb my sleep? I do, bitch. So this is Diablo's. He likes to use demi-magic. Demi-magic doesn't actually kill you ever. It just weakens your HP. The only way this guy can kill you is if he hits you with a physical attack, which he will only do on occasion. Now, one thing you want to utilize in this battle for sure is the ability to use your limit breaks. Now, because he uses Demi, your HP is going to go down quickly, right? Like, that move right there fucking destroys your HP real fast. But when we get into the yellow, we can start hitting our freaking limit breaks, and that's when we're going to get awesome. Check out Zell's limit break, the fucking awesomeness that lies within. Now, I haven't done this in a while. I don't know what B4, B2 is. I don't remember, man. I'm gonna have to learn the button combinations, to be honest. Now, one thing you're gonna want to do with Selfie, make sure you do full cure. No, shit, cast it before you die. Now he can do Gravage all he wants. That's fine. Let's go ahead and duel him again. I actually really wanted to get Squall's Renzo Kukin. Yeah, see how I'm like super weakened, but we can basically spam Selfie's limit break, which is to actually use magic. If we use full cure, we get a full cure every time. So I'll be doing that most of this battle. That's not something I originally knew how to do, by the way. This is something I've picked up over the years. I'm not sure which one is Booyah, or Punch Rush, I mean. Booyah's that one. I'm not sure what B4... Oh, God damn it. I'm not sure what B4, B2 is. That sucks, because I wish I knew. That sucks. I really... Man, I gotta figure out what the names of each of these buttons are so I can do Zell's limit breaks better. Because if I'm not able to do Zell's limit breaks better, I'm not going to be able to do a lot of the badass limit breaks by him later. It's not the end of the world. His limit breaks aren't the best in the game, but they are fucking awesome regardless. Can we not do that? Can we get limit breaks, please? Slot, do over. Wait till you get full cure. Don't use cure, only full cure. Come on, there it is. Go. Oh, Renzo Kuken time, baby. And a duel. Sweet. Yeah, limit breaks are going to be your key to victory here. It really is. Now, one thing you could be doing in this battle that is slightly helpful is you can actually draw Demi Magic from him. But if you draw Cast It, you are more likely to do a pretty good chunk of damage because it's Demi Magic, so it does a chunk. It does like a specific percentage of damage. So it's actually pretty useful. But the thing is, Demi is a very poor percentage chance that it'll actually hit this guy. For some reason, he has high evasion to Demi. Who'd have thunk it? I don't know why for some reason I was like looking at a guide for how to beat this guy easily, and for some reason there was no saying that I should use Zell's limit break. But this is turning out to be way more useful than Squall's limit break. I'll tell you guys what. Then again, I was also reading in one of the guides that when I was making my guide about how you can get Squall's best weapon super early on in the game, and I was like, wow, that's pretty sweet. But why would you? I mean, you can do it, but doesn't that kind of break the game? I guess make you feel cool and powerful early on is fun, but still, I feel like that's breaking the game. I wouldn't do. I can't bring myself to do that. Also, the items you need to make the best weapon in the game. I'm surprised you can get them this early on. But I guess if you just do card mod, it's not so bad. Card mod really does break the game. It really does. Anyway, we gotta do my Renzo Kuken here real quick. The way Renzo Kuken works, because I haven't even done it on screen yet. The way it works, I haven't explained it before. You just press the R1 trigger when the little thingy gets in the little box. Duel. I need her to get her limit break again, man. I keep accidentally clicking away from the limit break. I really do need to figure out which one is the fucking BB. Okay, I think I got that one. Come on, Selfie, get your damn limit break. We need it. Nope, there goes Zell. Shit. Get your fucking limit breaks, people. Damn, I keep clicking over the Selfies on accident. Limit breaks are too random, man. They're too random, I'm telling you. Come on, there it is. Do over. Oh shit, no, don't do over. That's the one we wanted. Alright, Renzo Kuken one more time. And I think I'm gonna I don't have item on anyone. I was just thinking I would wake up Zell, but I don't have item and I don't have life magic yet, so he's fucked. Oh well, Zell being down isn't that big of a deal. I don't think you get AP from this battle. If you do, oh well. The GF that Zell has isn't gonna get any fucking AP, so be it. He did his part. He did some damage for us. We should be able to win this though, as long as we keep our strategy. Yep, there it is. Too much sleep, too weak. We have been victorious. Yes. Got no experience. Got some G returners. Got the Diablos card, and you do get 20 AP. I was wrong. Well then. Anyways, guys, we got the Diablos fucking GF. Freaking awesome. Obviously, we're gonna rename him like we did the rest, and I actually have a really good idea for this guy. Anybody is a Digimon fan out there will know exactly what I'm naming him after. I'm gonna name him after the first main villain in the entire series of Digimon. He's gonna be called Devimon. He really reminds me of Devimon, which is cool. And plus, he uses Demi Magic, so it's almost like a perfect name for him. I can't believe I actually thought of it. I was like, oh wow, that's actually a perfect name for this motherfucker. Anyway, if we go to the menu, first things first, let's wake Zell's bitch ass up, because he did. He did. He motherfucking dead. So anyway, we got Diablos, or Devimon as I'm going to call him. He's already level 9, which is sweet. He actually is the next GF after the next one we'll get. We'll get the next one in a while. It'll be a while actually before we get the next limit GF, I mean. Anyway, now that you have Devimon though, you can start learning some more stuff. He's the first GF you will get that has the hit junction ability, so that'll be nice. He actually has ability ×3, which is really sweet for when you actually start getting some abilities. We don't have any yet. And this is where you get the mug ability, which is the ability to steal from people. There's no actual steal command, it's just the mug. So mug replaces attack. So basically, I'm going to immediately go for mug and fuck all the rest, pretty much. I don't really care about the magic modding and refining. Not that I don't care about it, but it's not high priority for me personally. While it is nice to get all the magic refining quickly so you can start breaking the goddamn game, I'm not going to be one of those Final Fantasy VIII players who tries to break the game with all the best junctions that you could possibly do early on in the game. Certainly I'll be utilizing the junctions to make myself badass at certain points of the game. But this early on in the game, I'm just going to kind of go with the flow and not grind a whole lot for cheap stuff, like getting all the fucking cards. I could sit there and play cards for hours, learn card mod, and get all the best shit early on in the game. Like, seriously, you can do that. It's that easy. It just requires a lot of fucking card playing, saving, quitting, you know, making a big-ass collection of cards, card modding, and just getting all sorts of crazy shit and be super over-leveled and strong and whoop the shit out of this game. This game's really not that hard. There's no reason to break it unless you're an asshole. So we're not going to do that. Anyways, actually, before I go too far out into Balam, this town of Balam, we've been here before, I'm going to save it because there's one more card we're going to go for in this episode. And it's going to require to play somebody for it. It's going to be a rare card, and I don't want to lose any of my rare cards in the process. So, the person that we will play... Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and explore this town. I haven't explored this town yet. This is the town of Balam, by the way. We can actually rent a car here, I think. I've heard a lot of stuff about you. Wait, what do you know about me? Huh? What stuff? Lots of bad stuff. You have every right to worry. What? Hardly. You're like a legend here. No way. What'd he do? What did Zell do? Well, I guess he's most known for doing the most grueling pull-ups. What? See that sign there? Once he climbed up there and did 100 pull-ups. Can you imagine that? Really? Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Huh? Squall's like, whatever, bro. Not impressed. I think you need some help. Oh, damn. You went straight for the crazy card. That's not cool. That's not cool. Anyway, there's a shop here. That was the main thing I was going to point out since there's a fucking shop. However you take it, Zell sure is one of a kind. Yeah, indeed. This is the car rental receptionist. You can actually rent a car. It costs way too fucking much money to be spending on some fucking... just to drive a car in this small little area that we're in on the map. There's really no reason to rent it. Anyway, the place of note you want to go into is not this house, but let's see who's in here. We were just talking about how big the world is. Oh yeah? It is pretty big. Anyway, that's a nice little hovel that somebody lives in. Little kids mostly. This is the house we want to go to though. Because... Ma, I'm home! This is Zell's house. This is where he grew up. Zell, what a surprise. Are these your friends? Ma dinked. This is my house, but don't make yourselves too comfortable. Okay, cool. Hi, Zell's mom. Take care of Zell for me. Totally. That's what we do. Let's explore Zell's house for a minute. Why don't we? Back room looks nice and homely. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's check out the upstairs. Well, yo, Squall. This is my room up there. It's sacred, so just keep out. Fine. What an idiot. Okay, so we can't check out Zell's room. Now, the person who's going to have the card that you want to win is actually Zell's mom. But before I do that, let's finish exploring the town. We'll do that last. It'll be the last thing we do in this episode. Hi, Zell. How are you doing? Hey, man. How's it going? You know me. I'm always good. Good. Make sure you stop by and say hi to your mom. Did it. Here's a thunder draw point. We'll go ahead and do some of that right quick. Oh, one thing I want to mention. Off screen, I should probably do this, like, really soon, is make sure I draw enough magic so everyone has 100 of every spell. Because I only had 2 sets of everything, but now I have a 3rd character, so I should have 3 of everything. So anyway, this is the junk shop, which is the places that you actually can upgrade your weapons. Now, right now, the only options we have are actually the default. I know they say we can upgrade, but the revolver is actually what we already have. If you see at the bottom, I'm pretty sure the info at the bottom is the weapon that we already have equipped. So as you see, we already have all the weapons we can actually upgrade to. But one thing I want to show real quick before I forget is I haven't actually shown the Weapons Monthly magazines we've been picking up. This is the only way to actually get new weapon styles to make. And actually, I think once we read them, we'll be able to make a better weapon for Squall. So anyway, this is the original revolver. This is the one we actually start with. So There's really no reason. You can actually go backwards and make old weapons. Like, why you would want to, I don't know, but you can do it. Anyway, this is the metal knuckle that Zell starts with. This is the nunchaku that Selphie starts with. And this is the whip, the chain whip, that Quista starts with. And there's only 4 weapons per issue. So, yeah. Anyway, this is the shear trigger, which is basically the same blade as the revolver, but it's a little bit more powerful. We need 1 steel pipe and 4 screws to get it. Actually, I might be able to get this one really soon. I don't have a steel pipe yet, but I can get one as soon as we learn card mod. Dragon fin and 1 spider web. I don't think I ever make this one because dragon fins, for some reason I always have a hard time getting dragon fins this early on in the game. Although I do know that we can card mod to get one, so we might just do that if we want to get all the upgrades. This is actually another character that we haven't gotten yet. Pinwheel is actually her starting weapon, so that won't be useful to us. And same goes for the gun, the Valiant. This is actually the gun that the character starts with, but he won't be needing it. So the next weapons monthly we get will have 4 brand new weapons that we can make. We might not even upgrade any weapons until we get to a point where it's more worth it. But anyway, there's one more shop over here. This one's the gift shop, which actually has this is basically a random regular item shop. We're going to be making money as just the game time goes by. That's the point of being seed. Your seed time, the time just eventually you'll just get money for being awesome, pretty much. There's not really anything I want to buy right now. G potions probably serve. Let's buy a few of these. G potions are nice for if your GFs are dying. I should probably buy a couple Phoenix Downs and then like a handful of potions just to have them. Doesn't hurt. Honestly, I'm not going to do a whole lot with my money early on in the game. I'm just going to let it accumulate for a while. Wow, the Thunder Draw Point respawned real fast. That was actually kind of amazing. Anyway, let's get on with the one thing I want to do here besides win the card from that freaking Zell's mom. We want to go to the inn or the hotel, whatever, and go upstairs. Upstairs, we should be able to find a thing over here on the table. You'll see it. It's barely visible. There's a little yellow, like, paper-looking thing over here on the desk. If you click on it, you found an old issue of Timber Maniacs. You finished reading it. Now, it doesn't really do anything for the overall game progress at all, but what it does do is, for this version of the game on Steam, it's an achievement to find all the Timber Maniacs old issues sprawled throughout the game. You're just going to have to look out for them. They're these little yellow magazine-looking things laying around. They don't do a damn thing. They don't go in your inventory. There's no counter. You just have to know where they all are and pick them up as you go. They're all pretty easy to get. Only like 1 or 2 are missable, so you can pretty much go around and get all of them at some point. But anyways, I saved it again because now we're actually going to go play Zell's mom for the card. One other thing I want to mention real quick. There's a big side quest that you could do to get all the cards in the game, and it requires playing this bitch. She is the queen of cards. I travel all around the world and monitor and enforce various card rules. So she talks about how shit is passed on and regions rules. I'm not going to read about all this too much. No, I'm not going to. No, not going to. I'm not going to. The point is, she has every time you run into her, she'll have a special card you can win, but the only way to win that special card is to lose a different card. I don't know if you have to lose it to her or to somebody else, but it's a very strange side quest. It's not a side quest that I've ever actually done myself. I've watched it done on H.C. Bailey's playthrough, and I've also seen other videos and walkthroughs about it. Don't really like it too much. So in this playthrough, I will not be doing the actual Queen of Cards side quest. But then, Funky G, how are you going to get all the cards in the game? Well, there's a way at the very, very end of the game where you can actually play her for all of the rare cards that she has in the game. And it's really hard because she'll have all of the best cards in the game at once and not just one at a time like she has right now. But trust me, it's more fun to play somebody who's that good. You just have to be careful with the rules that she chooses. Needless to say, that's how I'm going to do it. I know it's going to be difficult, but it's going to be an interesting experience for those of you who haven't done it that way. If you guys didn't know that that was possible, it's going to be very interesting for those of you who think that too. Anyway, let's play Zell's mom at cards already. I want to win the card. Hopefully she plays it right away. Wouldn't that be nice? I think so. I'm going to kick some fucking ass now that I have the Diablo card and the Quistis card. I'm going to show this first match no matter what because of how awesomely domination this is going to be. Yeah, she didn't even play that shit. Hopefully she plays it in the next one. But yeah, now that we have the freaking Quistis card Mini-Mog card, Ifrit card, and Diablos card, we're going to be pretty much unstoppable. Like, my strat now is just going to be complete, utter domination. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? To you know what I'm saying? To you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, for beating that bitch, we got... let's go ahead and take the Ruby Dragon. Why not? Now, hopefully this bitch will play the card I want in the next one. We'll see you in the one where she does. There it is. It didn't take long. Just the next match. Super sweet. So this is her son's card, the Zell card. Zell's card, while it is pretty damn good, and I will probably be using it quite a bit, I do like it, is not going to stand any chance against me, man. I just got to make sure I flip some bitches over. One big strategy to this card game, which I haven't really started talking about, like, good strategies for this game, is to kind of bide your time when flipping. If you're going to immediately start flipping a bunch of stuff, you'll set yourself up to be flipped right back over. So sometimes you want to bide your time and make sure that you kind of gauge what your opponent's cards are and kind of make a wall so they can't really flip you over and block you and all that kind of stuff. And then just kind of bide your time and get one flip over and win 6-4. If you can win 6-4, you're going to win the card every time. So really, just make sure you don't ever get flipped without flipping them right back. And try not to get double flipped unless you're going to double flip them right back. Because seriously, that is the screwer of worlds. So anyways, we got the Zell card. Fucking sweet. Already got... How many rare cards is that in one episode? We got the Minmog, Quistis, the Diablos, and Zell card. We are fucking rolling in rare cards, baby. Rolling in rare cards. Anywho, anything left to do here? Not so much. Okay, so in the next episode, we'll head to the train station here in Balam, which yes, there is a train station, and we'll move on with our seed mission. Off screen, I may or may not go outside and run around and do some drawing and stuff. I haven't decided yet, but I might do that. I probably should. I would really like to make sure I have at least 5. You know what? I can just do that with refining and shit later. I'm not really in a big hurry to make sure I have full magic on everyone. Not really. I don't have enough junction spots, and I'm not going to use magic to attack too much. It's not going to be that big a deal. It'll all work out. So anywho, in the next one, like I said, we'll get on the train and go for Timber. That's where we're headed to for our seed mission. So I will see you guys then. Peace.